Good morning, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to host our 6-6 healing event. Yay! I feel like it's been a few months since I've done one of these. But I could be wrong, but I could be right because it's been very busy the last few months. So it feels really good to be here. This is our only public healing event that I do throughout the month. So very excited to be here. I've been doing Power Day healing events for years and years. So every now and then I miss one because life happens and things are busy. But for the most part, I try my best to be here on the Power Day of each month. So today, for me anyway, right now, it's the 6th of the 6th, the 6th of June, 2022, and it feels good to be here. I don't really do numerology. I trust what feels right, and it just feels right, and it feels powerful to be here. So if you've got a big list of things or a definition of what number 6 means to you, then great. You can work with that too, but I personally don't. It just feels right. It feels powerful to have these numbers lined up. So while you're coming in, I want to send out an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So the intention, the plan is... Yeah, it must have been a while since I've been here. Maybe I had 2 months where I couldn't come in, but I don't feel like I've said this for a while, but my plan is I'm going to light my sage stick. We're going to do a bit of smudging to begin with, and then after we do some smudging to help prepare us to go deeper with this healing connection today, then we'll move into time of receiving. So that'll be time for you to receive. And while we're doing that, I'll be playing this drum for receiving time. So that'll be your you time. I'll pull a healing energy card and hopefully you can soak up some really nice energy that you might need right now. And then after that, the energy will shift and we'll move into our giving time. So this will be time where I'll guide us through and talk us through sending energy out to others. So these might be people we love and care for who are struggling or are really challenged right now with whatever's going on for them in life. So we can send energy out to those people that you're worried about, or I shouldn't say worried, that are struggling right now that you know of. And also we'll send energy out around the planet. So to do that, I'll be working with my big singing bowl. It's unpacked. It's so exciting unpacking some things. Although I'm absolutely over packing and unpacking. It's been going on since January. But it feels good to get some things out. And then I'll pull a healing energy card around that. And then once that finishes, I'll pull a healing energy card to go. So I'm going to be doing this for the good part of an hour. So hopefully you can hang around if you have the time now. If you don't have the time now and you can't fully dive into this, then I suggest you come back and connect with the recording later in the day or over the next few days or whenever suits you. So, you ready to start? It's very sunny here today, isn't it? Good morning, Bridget and Michelle. Hi, Nicole and Colleen and Nicola. Good morning, Tash and Maureen. Hi, Desiree. And Bettina, welcome. Welcome, everybody. So let's start with some smudging. So I invite you to go as deeply in this connection today that as deep as you're willing to go. So I want to create a space as deep as I can create it and then give you that opportunity, we could say, or the option for you to take it deeper as well. So a really important part of taking it deeper is this first part, our smudging. It doesn't matter how you smudge or how you do this thing. It could just be some big deep breaths. It could be a few stretches. Could be holding your crystal for a few minutes. It doesn't have to be smudging, but this part of our connection today is probably the most important. This is opportunity for us now to release and let go of our worries, our stresses, the pressure that we're under, and just the general stuff that's going on in our life that's at the forefront of our brain or our thinking. Because if we can get that stuff aside or out of the way, then we can go deeper with the healing that we want to do shortly. So there's not much air in here. This is very hovery. Let's open the door a little bit so we can get this moving out. So take some nice big breaths as we ask this sacred smoke to wash over our bodies and carry away with it all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks, attacks, and attachments. So be willing now to breathe out and let this stuff go. Now, if you've got things you've got to do and you've got lots of stuff going on and you just want a break for this time period, it can be helpful to imagine that there's a box that's sitting outside your door of wherever you are, that's sitting outside or sitting away from you. And you put all your lists and all the stuff you've got to do, all the things that you want to come back to later. Imagine putting it all in that box and shutting it away so you can have a break, so that you can really have this time and this space for you. So if you've got a lot going on or you've been really worried lately, then you might want to spend a few extra minutes doing this part. So thank you. I'm going to put this out and transition now into our receiving time. Oh, it's so nice having the sun out. It was raining all day yesterday. Okay, so door now closed. Okay, so this is your time now. So this next 10 minutes or so is your time of receiving. So your you time. So can you give yourself permission to be here, permission to receive, permission to tune in, permission to heal, to relax, to receive? You might just need this bit of a break, or a bit of a downtime, a bit of time to reconnect. So the best healing energy card for this time of receiving for you is this here. And this card is this. Card 91. It says actually it doesn't. I made that up because I thought it did say that, but it doesn't. It says ruins to wonder. And it's in the rise category here. And down here it says to rebuild in new and improved ways. So I'm going to add a couple of words here. Are you, or does this resonate with you, to rebuild yourself in new and improved ways? Do things need to change and improve and grow and adjust and rebalance with you? Or do you need to consider rebuilding your life in new and improved ways? So what about your life is crumbling or falling apart or not working or out of balance? Is there some rebuilding or some building time that's needed, some new structure to come in? It says rise up from the ashes like the phoenix. Create something better than before. So if you're dealing with ruins at the moment and you don't know what to do to move forward, maybe I'm thinking of when my workshop burned down and I was left literally with burned out ruins of my studio. And then I, first of all, questioned, do I want to keep doing my ceramics? Is this something that I want to continue? Do I want to rebuild this part of my life? Because I could have made the choice there and then to say, no, that phase is over. Let's just clean this debris up and move on to something else. But I couldn't do that because the passion and the drive in me to pursue this was still very, very strong. So I knew I had to rebuild, and I thought, well, if I'm starting from scratch, let's make some changes here. Let's take it to the next level. Let's build something better than I had before. Even though I was grateful for what I had before, the ruins that I was faced with gave me the blank canvas and the opportunity If I was going to rebuild, I was going to rebuild better. I was going to take it to the next level. So maybe you're faced with something similar at this time. Be dedicated, commit, and create new memories. Create new memories and new experiences. So this is about turning something within you or something in your life, something that's happened, could even be a situation that's happened, something that's happened in your life that's brought you down to those ruins, to those ashes, to the rubble. And you may be figuring out, or you may be in the process of rebuilding this part of your life and creating some new memories. And the new memories that you're creating don't have to replace the good memories that you had before that you want to carry over, especially if we're talking about loss or grief. So you can still carry those memories. I think of it like a photo album, a selective photo album that I hold in my heart of the memories I want to carry over and I want to carry through. And allowing myself the room too in this photo album to create some new memories. So see how that resonates with you and what you're feeling now. So I'm going to play the drum, actually. I was going to grab the bowl, but no, I want to save the bowl. I'm going to play the drum. This is a drum that I painted recently. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a yin-yang, but it's not, what would the word be here? It's not perfect. It's fluent. It has more of a fluent feeling. Sometimes it feels like the land and then the sky and the moon. Maybe a lake or something reflecting the sky in it. So there's a lot within this that's not rigid in its yin-yang, even though I love the yin-yang, and I'm not dismissing that because I do, but there is something very flexible and fluid about this, almost like it's moving. So I'm going to play this to hold space for you in this time of receiving. So your you time. What from what was shared resonates with you that you want to reflect on further? Or what is it that you really need right now? Do you need some downtime, some just time to take a break? Do you need some healing, some support, some strength, some peace? So determine for yourself what you need, what you feel, and then take some big breaths and be open to that. So I'm going to unpin my microphone because it doesn't sound very good close up with the drum. And I'm going to put it away. So I'm not going to be talking. I'm going to be holding this space for you. So I trust you enjoy, and thank you. Thank you. I trust you enjoyed that bit of drumming. What an interesting drum. I haven't played this before. But at the beginning, I felt very focused. I don't know if you can see. And I suppose the light and the dark that I'm into is very representative of this energy and the energy that we're connecting with now. But this area here felt like the glimmer of hope, the potential in whatever the difficulties that we or you might be connecting with or feeling at this time. And then when I opened up and moved into this vastness, it felt so vast, like we are so vast, and there are vast potentials within this, almost a seed here, that we can grow and develop and feed and fuel and bring into life and bring into form. But this vastness is so beautiful. So I felt this big vastness here. And then as I was drumming, so when I stopped, I had to have a close look because it looked like there are bits of green dots in here, which there aren't. But they look so green as I was drumming. So there's a bit of an optical illusion in this drum as well. But I feel the green brings with it, to me, healing and change and growth. So I feel in this vastness, in the potential, this open space, this the space within that photo album that I talked about before, if you like, or the space in our life, the space within ourselves. There is potential for healing and growth and change. And look, the sun's gone behind clouds. But yeah, amazing. So how are you feeling? Are you feeling okay? Feeling a bit better than before, hopefully, even if it's just a little bit. So if you just joined in, this was our time of receiving. So your you time for you. And I was playing the drum and connecting with this energy, with this card in mind. Ruins to wonder, lifting up from the rubble and the ruins that we may feel within ourselves, in our life, so that we can create something better than before. So thank you. So thank you so much. If you are leaving, I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm not going, I'm staying. I've got a bit more to do yet, but I want to thank you. If you are enjoying this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you would love to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website at templeofbalance.com.au. You can learn more about what I do here as well on my website. So the energy is shifting and we're now moving into our time of giving. So this is now our time of sharing this nice space that we might, hopefully, we find ourselves in, to share it out to others. So others who are connecting now, others who are not connecting now, but we know that they're struggling in life. We can connect with them or share some of this energy with them. And also we're going to hold the intention of sending this energy out around our planet. So I'm going to be talking us through this. You can follow what I'm saying. You're very welcome to. But you're also very, very welcome to ignore what I say and do your own thing. In fact, that's fantastic if you feel that way. So what I'm saying and speaking is really just for those who are resonating and who are following, and it feels right to do that. If you're doing your own visualization in your own way, then that is great. I always encourage you to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition over you trusting mine. It's my job to trust mine. It's your job to trust yours. And then we work together to see which parts stand out or work for us or dance with our individual intuitions. So that's my sort of take on that. I'm not going to pull a healing energy card for this part, but I am going to grab my singing bowl. Hopefully this will sound okay. Maybe I'll need to... hold on, let me just move my microphone a little bit over to here. Hopefully you can still hear me. It might be close enough, but not too close to the bowl. So this is my big, and it's very heavy, Tibetan singing bowl. It's amazing. Unfortunately, not all the sounds come through in the microphone, but it sometimes sounds like a didgeridoo. It's quite amazing. So I'll be playing this and talking us through. And yeah, let's work together now to send this energy out to others and around our planet. So let's just recenter ourselves first, especially if you just joined in. Whoops, actually, maybe I won't do that. We'll just knock the camera off a bit and readjust, because life is like that. We need to readjust depending on the situation. So readjusted. Now I'll not knock down the camera tripod with my beater. So, okay, so take some nice big breaths. And now our job right now is to center ourselves. So to reconnect back with ourselves, feel strong, feel clear, feel balanced as much as we can. So that's what I'm going to guide us through now. So nice big breath. So find your heart. Bring your attention to your heart. Your heart's beating. And your slow breathing. Basically, we're bringing our attention to our body. So bring your attention now down your body to your feet. And feel the earth under your feet. Feel the floor. Now, if you're laying down or you've got your legs crossed and your feet aren't directly on the floor, that's okay. Feel that connection with your spine or your tailbone, depending on your position. So wherever you're touching the ground, wherever the weight of your body is, bring your attention there. And if you do have your feet on the ground, maybe take a grip on the floor with your toes, just to feel a bit more connection. Feel the earth under you. Bring your attention to Mother Earth. And feel her energy coming up into your body through the soles of your feet, or your tailbone, or your spine. And you may feel it or imagine it as a red-brown, lush, nurturing, supportive energy. So feel this energy coming up from the earth and up into your body, where it travels in through your body like your body's an empty cylinder, and it's receiving this beautiful energy from the earth, grounding you, connecting you, nurturing and supporting you. So feel this earthly energy travel around your body. Feel it go to parts of your body that may need it right now. If you've got some pain or difficulties in your body, you can direct that energy there. And in general, just let it find its flow and find its rhythm, find its place as it moves around your body, into all the cracks and crevices and the corners and cells and organs, all parts of your body. Okay, so now feeling nice and grounded and connected, take another nice big breath and imagine putting your hand out, both your hands, and holding hands, reaching for a hand of someone next to you. As all of us connecting, whether it's live or later to the replay, come together, hand in hand. So feel yourself hold someone's hand as we create this big circle of love. And now let's share this nice energy that we feel and allow it to travel from hand to hand as we send out through our left side and receive in through our right side, giving and receiving in perfect balance. We cannot give more than we receive, and we cannot receive more than we give. All is perfectly balanced. And also we are well protected here. So know that you won't receive or take on other people's stuff unless you believe that you will, and then you will. So you are protected, you are safe. And now let's extend this energy and allow it to flow from hand to hand, from heart to heart, as we build this energy around our circle and build this space of connection between ourselves. Feeling grounded but connected, giving and receiving, balanced. And now, with this nice, strong and loving circle that we've created, now's our opportunity to place people into our circle. These might be people you love and care for, someone that you know is struggling. We don't want to force this energy upon them or force them here and drag them here. But let's just imagine, just through our loving intention and our desire to help and our caring nature, that we imagine bringing those people into our circle, for them to choose to receive this energy or not, and we respect their decision. So imagine them, or you can say their name, you can think their name, you can visualize them in our circle, whatever works for you. And we hold them in this space of love and connection and support. And so it is. They can remain there for as long as they want to. So we leave our loved ones there in our circle, held in love, held in the support that they want to receive, they choose. And we now bring our attention back to our circle. And now we expand that energy from hand to hand, heart to heart, up to our crowns as we create this halo around our circle, as we connect crown to crown, from crown to crown. Really lifting up this energy, and now it expands out from our crowns and wraps around the earth in this beautiful blanket of love. And this blanket of love, our loving intentions, flows over the earth. And first of all, it finds any people who are lost or alone, who are struggling or grieving, who are really having a tough time right now. This love finds them. It doesn't matter where they are on this planet. It finds them and it holds them in the love and support and strength that they may need, but also that they want at this time. Because we can want it, but we can also push that energy and that help away. And if that's the space they were in, we have to respect that. So we offer it, we hold them, we imagine putting a blanket around their shoulders if they're willing to accept it. And we also allow this love that we've placed around the earth to find any animals who also need some love right now, that want to take that. And we also flow it down into the deepest parts of the earth, and into the highest peaks of the earth as well, and out into the atmosphere. Any areas of the world that need a bit of love, any countries, any regions, communities, we also send love there. Again, respecting their choice, whether these areas want to take it or not. So feel it flow in and being offered. And now we leave the earth held in this beautiful blanket of love. It stays there for as long as it's needed. And now we bring our attention, so down from that blanket of love, back to our circle, and now back to ourselves, where we draw that high vibrational love we've been giving out. We draw that into ourselves through our crown. We draw it down like a a white light or a pearly light or whatever you imagine that feels right for you. Bring that down now into your crown as you let yourself receive. And hear that high vibrational love that we're letting in now. It's streaming in like a waterfall into our bodies. And here this energy mixes with that beautiful, nurturing, earthy love we brought in before from the earth beneath us. And here these energies merge and meld and marry and unite together, bringing heaven on earth, merging spirit with matter. Here we bring all of who we are into this moment, ready to conquer our obstacles, ready to summon our courage, ready to reignite our passions for life again, and to find contentment, joy, happiness, peace, and let this become a part of our life. Letting the peace and this united energy resolve any conflict we feel, any separation that we may be experiencing. And just let it bring us to a space of peace. And letting it settle, letting this energy that's marrying and joining together within us, letting it settle now and find its place inside our body, like a leaf unpinning from a tree and gently falling down to sit on the earth, on the grass. This energy is also now settling down into our toes, into our feet, our legs, our knees, our hips, our belly and back and torso, our chest, down into the tips of our fingers and our hands and palms. Let it settle into our arms, our elbows, our shoulders. Let those burdens go and feel that gentleness, that peace that wants to come in to our shoulders and neck and throat and voice, our heart. Let it settle in to our mouth, our face, our senses, our ears, our head, our mind, our crown. So find your peace, let it be. And just hold this space for as long as you can. Feel it. See how long you can carry this nice feeling over into your life, over into your experience as we prepare to turn this off shortly. It's beautiful. So as you can see, or probably feel, I'm just wanting to hold this space now because the energy feels like it's really comfortable in the body, and I don't really want to move much because it feels nice to be here. So take some nice big breaths and let this feeling become a part of you. Not something fleeting, not something that sort of drains straight out of you, but something that you can lock into place somehow, that you can maintain, that you can hold, that you can let become a part of your experience. That this feeling becomes a louder and more dominant part than the difficulties. Okay, so nice big breath. And I'll just put my microphone back around here and raise this because it's a bit annoying. Okay, so that's that. I am going to pull a card to go, so I'm very interested to see what that is in a moment. But this winds up our 6/6 healing event pretty much. Thank you so much for joining me today and being a part of this experience. For everything that you have received, thank you. For everything that you have given, thank you. For everything that you have allowed yourself to receive and to give, thank you. I feel this is really important, doing these types of things, so thank you. If you have enjoyed this connection, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you would love to reach out and share your experience or connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. So if you got something out of this connection and you haven't supported at all or for a while, then please consider purchasing something on my website to help support the work that I do here at Temple of Balance. There are meditations just for a couple of dollars. You could become a Pillar of Light member. I've also got some online events coming up. I've just scheduled our next 12-hour healing event, which actually happens to be on the 7th of the 7th. So that's coming up in a month. And the theme around that is restoration. So I'm thinking of, restoring ourselves, so rejuvenation, that sort of thing. So for that healing event, which are very, very deep. There's also my online art class coming up. We're going to be connecting with the heart. That's coming up on the 17th of June, and also my next online card reading club. So I've got a few events coming up that are online, if any speak to you, or there are my card decks and various things you can find on my website. But if you resonate with the way I do things, then you might find some great resources on my website. So please check it out, templeofbalance.com.au. So let's now grab a card to go. So these are my healing energy cards. They're in creation. They are ready for the printers, really, but it's just now waiting on the world situation with shipping and transport, and also our own finances to be able to fund getting 2 decks printed. So it's sort of on hold, I suppose, at the moment till we know what's going on in the world. And till we have the finances to be able to do that. So I'm looking for the best card for the majority of us that we need now to move forward from here. So we know what we've felt. I can describe how I feel. It may be similar to you. It may be completely different. So we can use this time to reflect on what this has felt like for us. What have we received? What has been the gift in this experience for you personally? And through this card, how can we carry that feeling into our life where it really counts? So the best card for our forward movement from here, what's next? What's next for us to consider? Or what have you? I don't know, because I don't know what the card is. It's this. Oh, this was the card, wasn't it, that I showed you when I was showing the cards. It's in the light. It's Inner Child. This is great. It's card 53. It's in the depth category here, so it's calling us deeper into ourselves. So to stop scratching the surface now and ignoring things that are really going on, but drop deeper under the surface into the truth and the depths of who we are or these situations in our life. Down here it says to come out of hiding. It is safe for you to do so. Don't hide. Release your childhood wounds, or it doesn't have to necessarily be childhood, but release your wounds that you presently feel or have been feeling, so that your inner child, this part of you, can come out and play. And healing. So this is a part of us that's been tucked away inside for whatever reason. We tuck a part away inside to survive, usually. So usually a big traumatic event from our childhood, even through our life, we tend to, or a safety mechanism perhaps, or a survival thing that we do, we tuck a part of ourselves away and we lock it up to survive, to cope, to be able to manage what we are experiencing, because things change or where a different part of ourselves is called forward. So we tuck this part of ourselves away, and it serves its purpose for the time period that it's needed. But what I do see time and time again in the healing work I do, and even the healing work I've done on myself, So we tend to keep that part locked away, even when we are now safe and we have survived and we're in a whole different situation now. So it's almost like we tuck the part away unconsciously to survive and cope through difficulties. And then we don't, well, unless we're conscious of it, we've got to consciously sort of bring that part back out again. And that's what this card's about. So what have you locked away? What have you tucked away? And is it time for you now? Have you been feeling lately that there's a part of you that wants to emerge, a part of you that wants to come out of hiding and be called forth again? It may be a part of you that you used to have. You know, it could be a creative part of yourself or a childlike part that you used to have, but something happened and you locked it away, and then you became serious. Then you became tame and your wild spirit tucked away because maybe even it was suppressed or it was attacked for being different or whatever it might have been. So that wild child, that wild spirit within you is probably calling and tapping on that door from inside you, wanting to come out, wanting that door to open. So what is inside you that's wanting to emerge? What's inside you that's been wanting to come out? And what can you do to bring that part out? It can help, I find it helpful, to visualize if this resonates with you. Like sometimes I visualize a door. It might be over the heart. It might be the throat. It might be just a part of me tucked away in a room. And getting to know that part and helping it feel safe, like an inner child, helping it feel safe by talking to it at this wise self that we've become, talking and encouraging it that it's safe now and protected. And then we can bring that part out of the room. We can bring it out of that closet or wherever it's been tucked away inside us and get to know that part of ourselves again, that playful, fun, creative, ambitious, whatever that part is for us. So that's where we're being guided to go from here, is to bring that part of us out from hiding. It doesn't mean we have to go out on public display. We don't have to announce it to the world. We don't have to shout it from the rooftops. It can be a private thing that we bring out, that we welcome, that we get to know that side of ourselves once more. So it is safe for us to do that. So see how you go and what you need to bring or consider bringing out of that hiding place. Thanks for connecting today. I trust you've enjoyed the time we've spent together. I know I have, and I feel really, what is the word? Calm. I feel very calm and grounded and settled, but also very enthusiastic. And I've been feeling that way a bit lately too. So just tapping into that a bit deeper. So yeah, I trust you've received something helpful. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time. Take care. Namaste.